Welcome to Waitapi Thermal Wonderland and the Lady Knox Geyser. Another fantastic day in paradise here. So what I'm about to do is add 300 grams of a surfactant to the geyser. It's very similar to soap. Looks like that. And what that does is beneath us there are two chambers that hold about 26,000 litres of water. The bottom chamber is very hot with temperatures up to about 175 degrees Celsius, and above that is a smaller, cooler chamber. The upper chamber acts like a pressure valve for that very hot water down below, and by adding the surfactant we change the surface tension up here, releases the pressure from below and up shoots the geyser. So I'll pop that in. Now, before you all go, ooh, it's not a real geyser, it still would erupt without us adding the surfactant. It has a cycle of somewhere between 24 to 72 hours, so very slowly that very hot water from below would heat that cooler water above till the pressure equalised naturally and up would come the geyser. By using the surfactant we just get to time it nicely and everyone gets to see it. Now it's very hard to tell how long it takes for the main eruption after we add the surfactant. Can be about 1 minute or it can be about 10 minutes, so I vary my speech accordingly and run away if I have to. I'll still try and talk quite slowly and clearly because there's a few Australians here in the crowd and we want to make sure that you guys can all understand. We love you really. Now, the geyser was first discovered in the late 1800s by prisoners from New Zealand's first open prison farm, which was based just over here on my right. The prisoners were employed clearing the local land for forestry and also with upkeep of local paths and roads. As you can imagine, that was a fairly dirty job, so the prisoners used to come down here and wash themselves and their clothes in the hot pools and hot streams around here. In those days the geyser cone was a lot lower, about this sort of height, so it's like a small hot spring in among the rocks. So the prisoners put in their clothes, added the soap, and much to their surprise they sparked an eruption, their clothes shot skywards, they all scrambled off into the bush here. When they finally got back here they thought they'd have a bit more fun with the geyser and increase the pressure. They added the basic rocks around here, and over the last 100 years the silica that's in the water beneath us has coated those rocks and given us the distinctive sinter cone shape. The geyser is named after Lady Constance Knox. She was the daughter of the then Governor of New Zealand, Lord Ranfurly. He was down visiting the area in 1903 and Lady Knox came down here, christened the geyser and soaped it herself. It's been soaped daily now since the 1930s, so nearly the last 80 years, and is still playing as strong now as it did then. The geyser normally plays for anything between sort of 30 minutes to about an hour, but the initial eruption is normally the highest and strongest. So hopefully today a good 10 to 15 metres, she then dies down but continues playing at varying heights for the next hour or so. If you have any questions about the geyser, please ask myself or any of us back at the Visitor Centre. We're very happy to answer all your questions. I think it's time I made a move. I hope you enjoy the geyser and the rest of your holidays. Thank you.
Ha ha ha.